You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports.
Hello, I'm Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
Welcome to another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. Make sure you follow GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the channel GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in sports. And while we're at it, summer is here. New Age Elements, NAElements.net. Get your Heat Check gear. We got shorts, t-shirts, you name it, we got it. It's that time of year. Go get you some gear. NAElements.net. Tom, how you doing, man?
Good, over here, man. How are you, man?
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Being that my favorite teams, two of my favorite teams got eliminated prematurely in this playoff series, right? With Phoenix losing to Dallas 4-3, and then of course the Bucks losing to Boston in a 4-3 game, ugly game sevens on both ends that day. Double humps, all right? Double. Well, I don't mean to dwell on teams that are no longer playing, but the Phoenix Suns championship window might officially close.
Oh, it's close.
We talked about this 2 years ago. We said they had 2 years to hit it. And the Bucks might have been the best shot.
Exactly. And when they lost, it's not that they lost. It's not always about losing.
Nah.
It's about how you lose sometimes.
There you go. They got their ass whooped in Game 7.
Yeah.
But the payback is hard, though.
So DeAndre Ayton on the bench. Chris Paul came looking
all of 37. Yeah.
Devin doing what Devin was doing before Chris
Disappearing
Paul.
before.
He was doing what he was doing before Chris Paul got there.
Losing.
Some people would say.
Losing.
Some people would say.
Losing and not leading. Yeah. He looked a lot like the old Devin Booker of old.
Yeah.
It's almost like Devin Booker had one fluke good year where he looked really promising, and then this year he went right back to normal.
I mean,
he came back down to earth.
He's looking like he ain't the number one guy.
He's not gonna be the number one guy. I think it's.
He could be the number one guy.
I just don't think he. Can I be honest with you? I don't think he got the heart. Tatum has the heart.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have the consistency. People like to compare Booker and Tatum, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're the same.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
like, they ain't nowhere near the same.
They make those comparisons.
Yeah.
They both shoot three. They both light skin. You know, they make those comparisons. They both long and lanky. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at Tatum dropping 40 one night, 10 the next, I say, okay, here's a player who may have the heart, but he didn't take over. He don't have that takeover.
Yeah, he needs to do it.
It's like he hesitates.
He don't.
I don't think he wants to step on nobody's toes.
I think he wants to prove that him and Jaylen Brown can play together.
So far, they kind of did.
They can, but like
consistently.
Tatum has to be the one to give me 25 a game. Jaylen can too.
This is a 1A, 1B type situation.
Mm-hmm.
And
but like when he scored 10, Jaylen Brown had 40. That's not consistent.
Is it fair to say that players don't necessarily know their roles yet?
And they need to.
The two leaders of the team don't know their roles
They
yet?
need to.
Because Marcus Smart knows his role. Marcus Smart knows his role.
I was saying that.
Al Horford knows his role.
I was saying that when they had Stevens.
They
didn't really respect Stevens.
They didn't. The voice of Ime Udoka.
Yeah, they respect him.
Al Horford said it in the post game.
Like not Jimmy. Tam needs to be that guy that you go to.
Al Horford said in the post game.
And
he said that. And he basically said that's Boston Celtics basketball. We need to stick to playing Boston basketball.
For them to win the title has to go through Jason.
And everybody has to know their role consistently. Because we already know Robert Williams has a torn meniscus he's playing on.
Exactly. I mean, Al Horford knows.
You can't trust. You can't rely on Grant Williams and Peyton Pritchard to bail you out.
Exactly.
They're good role players.
They're great at their job. They're great shooters.
But you can't expect them to lead the way.
He's a good defender too.
Al Horford's your veteran. We knew that when him coming back to Boston. We
Marcus Smart is your defender.
You know, Marcus Smart.
Shout out to Robert Williams too. He's on the all-defensive team.
For sure. Yeah,
they both made it.
Congrats.
One's on one first, one's on second.
One could say if Robert Williams had a good knee, we be having a whole different conversation about this series.
He's low-key shut. He's still shutting down. Damn. Except for that one game.
Well, yeah, except for that one breakout. He had 32 points with 40.
Yeah, it was something 32 and like 15 or 16.
He put up the numbers we know Bam's capable of.
But this series though, Bam numbers they got inflated because of that 32 point. Yeah.
That's true. Jimmy is still being playoff Jimmy, and that's part of the problem. you're asking a banged up Kyle Lowry, an undersized Bam
A
Adebayo.
banged up Jimmy right now too.
Yeah. And Jimmy's knees have always been a thing.
No hero on top of that. Hero.
No hero. Hero's
He got
not saving
Braun.
the day. Hero is not saving the day. When you go 4-15 from three,
Yeah, you missed last game.
you got a game with
It
a
should
strained
be-
groin.
Boston shit like this.
Boston should take advantage of the opportunity. There's blood in the
Boston
water.
play different sometimes.
Hmm?
Boston plays so inconsistent. That's the problem.
That's true.
Because the games they lost in the blowout, they lost a close one because of Tatum. Then they won, then they had 2 blowouts.
Yeah.
That's inconsistent as well.
But both teams have been inconsistent.
Mhm.
But one could make an argument both teams have dealt with injuries, and that's what makes it inconsistent as well.
But
So,
I think the best team is Boston.
are you ready to say that?
Talent wise, Boston is
On what side of the ball? Because one can make the argument that Miami's better because they're better defensively.
Yeah. Boston was the number 1 ranked defense in the league.
But in the postseason, Miami was number 1.
I know.
So, because playoff Jimmy's a different animal.
He is. But like all around, if you look at it all around, you're like, Boston's the best team.
I think
but Miami got the heart.
Miami got the heart. There you
Miami
go.
got the heart. So
Well, I knew that when they got PJ Tucker in offseason. Because PJ is the heart that carried the Bucks to the
I mean,
championship.
and Jimmy's the heart too, because he'll go upside your head.
And Kyle Lowry, too.
Yeah, I mean they all will. You know,
Those three, and then Oladipo.
Yeah,
So, I mean, those
it's tough
guys,
for Kyle Lowry. Right
It is. Them
Because he probably
hamstrings.
shouldn't be playing, to be honest.
Yeah, he's forcing
He
it.
forcing the mess out of it. He's
And his stat line
I think he
is
got
god awful.
12 points total.
One game he had like 6.
No, I said total.
Oh,
Yeah.
total, probably.
Total in all the games he's played.
Them
12,
hamstrings.
14.
I mean, his presence is felt more so on the
He's got
bench.
leadership, yeah.
But on the court, it's like, Well, I will say he does control the tempo.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry knows how to, in a tight pressure situation, keep everybody calm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't force nothing. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
I will give Kyle Lowry, even with hammies in question, he still knows how to control the pace of the game for the team. He controls the
Yeah.
pace. When he's on the floor, it's calm.
You better assist. That's the best thing he's gonna get.
Dimes.
That's
Just throw dimes. Don't even worry about shooting.
For
Because shooting with hamstrings like that,
he almost got James Harden, Chris Paul hands.
he in that conversation.
About now, yeah.
And age too.
Yeah.
He ain't no spring
He
chicken.
been in the league now, what, 12 years?
13 years. Hey, Kyle Lowry ain't no spring chicken. He got a ring already. He got some hardware. Him and PJ are the championship DNA on the team. Well, of course, Riley and Spoelstra, of course.
Right.
And Haslam. You got guys that know what it takes to get there.
Right.
And then Jimmy's been to the finals. It ain't like he ain't never been. It's just, injuries, man. I really want Miami to pull through. This is a tough series. I like both teams, right?
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, I'm still gonna ride with Miami in 7. Because it's gonna take 7 games.
I mean, it can't
With
happen.
injuries, it's gonna take. Now you've been on record saying if Boston lets it go 7 games, they're not gonna win.
They're gonna make it. It's gonna be close. In 7, I would pick Miami. In 6, I'll pick Boston. And I think it'll be a close 7.
Is it 7th game in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Miami's 1 and Boston's 2.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
They
But
probably won't 7, the NBA.
of course,
Because
They
of
dragging
what's going on in the West.
because we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. We gonna that's the
definitely-
one I want to dissect because the East we already know what that is. 2 banged up teams with the top defense in the league, number 1, number 2, both postseason and regular season, going at it. You got Marcus Smart on one end, Peter Tucker on the other. You know what you're getting. You're getting a defensive matchup. Scores are gonna either be close, like you said, or blowouts, depending on what night.
Well, if they
and
go
what
7,
players
it's going to be
what players
close.
show up. It's gonna be a close game
If they go 7 games, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
It's going to go down to whoever got the ball last,
in the
probably.
fourth, that last possession.
Yeah, the 4th and the last 2 minutes, probably.
But in the West, though,
Something's not even fair.
but I knew that once Phoenix got out. Phoenix, even though you
What?
have your issues with Phoenix, it was a better matchup for the Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
This is a crime scene. This right here, what Steph and them are doing to Luka is not even close to fair.
And it's not fair to Luka.
It
to be
ain't.
honest.
It ain't.
He's
I like the fact that he got to the conference finals. I mean, it looks good on his resume that he got on there, and he's carrying them like
He's on the list.
He's on a LeBron
It's
level.
LeBron and who else is on that list? I think it's LeBron and him and LeBron and Kareem.
That carried him that young.
No, yeah, that and like they numbers they putting up. He's on that list.
I think MJ's in that category.
Or is it MJ? Is it MJ and LeBron? Something like that.
Probably. I know what you're talking about though. That
Yeah,
was,
so
he had
three of them.
He had multiple 40-point games. I think it was MJ
It
and
might
LeBron.
be LeBron. Okay.
I think it was MJ and LeBron.
And I think he got more than
Kareem wasn't a big. I mean, he was a scorer, but not
yeah,
like
well,
that.
because Kareem 7 foot, he got the most unstoppable.
Exactly.
That's
But when
the
you look
reason
at
why
the
Kareem
style
was
of play, Luka, LeBron, MJ,
and I think Luka got more than one of them
I'm pretty sure.
under the age.
The last time I checked, his stat line was closer to LeBron as far as him
Yeah,
getting at that
I think he
age.
was right under LeBron. I think he caught LeBron because after yesterday.
Probably. But here's the thing, though. Anybody that knows basketball knows that the Phoenix Suns and Warriors would have been a better series. Because you're dealing with teams that can shoot the lights out when they want to. Switches. You can play all positions. You can play small ball.
Yeah.
You got bigs
They
that
have
can
to.
switch off. I mean, you got so much to offer. But when you look at Dallas, it's Luka, ...
Right.
Because you don't know who's gonna show.
You gotta say
One
Luka.
night it could be Dinwiddie. One night it could be
Brunson.
Brunson, Dorian Finney-Smith, who went undrafted, mind you. Keebler had an off night, god awful night. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. You don't know what you're
their
getting.
problem is they have to.
They don't have a second
What
night.
game was that? Game 2, I think.
Which
They was up 20.
at half, or
Half, middle of the
and
third.
couldn't close it out.
Yeah.
I think it was probably game 2.
Yeah, it was game 2 because it was in Golden State.
Yeah.
No, it was in Golden State, so it was game 2. They was up yesterday or the other day too against. They don't know how to close the game.
They don't.
They ain't got nobody besides Luka.
Yeah, I
They
think
sent Luka.
You said it all. You said it off. Everyone was talking about it. Bertans isn't being the Bertans that we knew in DC,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a problem.
So it's Luka and a bunch of role players and
Literally.
and a better version of a role player than Dinwiddie.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Cavaliers.
It's almost a Cavalier LeBron.
It reminds me of it.
And you can compare it to a Dwight when he in Orlando.
Yep. It reminds me of
Because
LeBron.
Dwight carried a bunch of
first
old 3-point shooters.
first 4 or 5 years in the league where he was getting to
So
the
LeBron carried him
postseason.
to the finals.
In 07, he carried them and got smoked by the Spurs, and it wasn't even fair.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. See, I don't count that.
Yeah, but
On LeBron's
No.
legacy, what you want from me, man? I did
he
everything.
was young and his team.
I was 22,
Damon
23?
Jones and Boobie Gibson
Exactly.
and Drew Gooden. What we doing with that?
Exactly.
What we doing with that?
And
His
who's
second
that?
best option was Ilgauskas.
This the only time we have credit. Exactly. We have credit to Dwight. He had. Yeah.
What year? 09?
When they went to the when they go to the finals, yeah.
09? He
Yeah.
had
Oh, Rashard Lewis.
Rashard Lewis.
Oh, Rashard Lewis. He had
who was they guard, point guard?
Jameer
Nelson.
Jameer Nelson.
And
I mean, he was cool.
He was decent.
You know what I'm saying?
Missed some crucial free throws.
Was Turkoglu still there?
Yep. Old Turk.
A whole Turkoglu.
Bunch of role players and sharpshooters.
Yeah, exactly. They were old too. Rashard Lewis and Turkoglu was old. I mean, Jameer was cool. That was about it.
But the offense wasn't even going through your point guard. The offense was going through your center. So I mean,
Exactly.
it's unheard of. Outside of Shaq, it's unheard of. You know,
Exactly.
and then the White couldn't shoot free throws either.
Exactly. So they had to take the White
So,
out.
go figure. Yeah, you know, you can X him out, and then you go up against Kobe, and it was supposed to, and everybody knows it was supposed to be Lakers and Cavaliers. The Magic weren't supposed to get to the finals.
Yeah, that was.
It was really supposed to be LeBron versus Kobe. That's what everybody was waiting for. Because they seen it on the All-Star game, the All-Star matchup, East versus West. So they were
because Kobe
anticipating.
was taking them 1-on-1.
Yeah, they was most of the game. So they was anticipating that LeBron and Kobe matchup, but that's a whole other story another day. But with the Luka situation, we've seen teams like this before. You can't put lofty expectations on a team that's not capable of winning. This team,
They don't have enough.
they don't have enough.
They need that.
They don't have enough. They have a great coach. They have a great system, but they don't have the players to play the positions that they need to win. And Luka's giving it everything he has. I'm not even mad at Luka's performances. I think
He averaged 40, 10, and 8.
Kobe said it the best. I feel like I have to say this all the time, but it still reigns true to this day. That style of play can get you MVPs, but you can't get championships playing like that.
They have to get. They need some help.
They-
And
they
the problem
need to-
is they got a free agent on the team too.
Hardaway
Jalen Brunson
Jr.?
is a free agent.
Well, Hardaway.
I don't think he's a free agent. He signed, I think, a year.
Okay. I mean, you might have to make it a move in the offseason.
I mean, you probably got to let Jalen walk.
let him go. I mean, I like him.
I know he ain't worth what you think he's worth anyways.
A team of a sucker born every day.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
A team, that's gonna
I mean,
pay,
yeah, exactly.
a team gonna pay him, and it don't need to be Dallas. Dallas needs to Go
They
into
need
free
to-
agency.
Honestly, they probably need to trade like a Bertans and a Dory Finney, and I like Dory
move,
Finney.
move him. I mean,
Or Kleber, you know, a Powell.
Bertans is not what you thought he was when you got him.
It might not be a right fit for him, though. If he on the,
There are other teams.
you know what I'm saying,
play
put him
better.
like, I ain't trying to be a homer with the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Lakers, Portland. You know what you're doing. LeBron controlling the game. Boom, he
True,
open
true.
there. He right there open to three. Shoot to a three.
You know LeBron love to drive and kick.
You know what I'm saying? Dame is
Baseline three.
gonna be exactly. Dame like the shootouts.
True.
Something like that. That'd be better for him. Luka is
Luka dribbles the air out the ball.
did that.
Oh my
and
god.
he controls the pace, which is slow.
Can we at least agree that when Luka was out with an injury earlier in the playoffs, that the Dallas Mavericks played a completely different style of basketball?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson. Yeah.
It was way more ball movement. The ball moves a lot more when Luka's not out.